Hey everyone, and welcome in today's video where I'll be breaking down market trends and uncover new opportunities. Looking ahead to next week, I'll be taking a closer look at a specific market niche and exploring what's driving its growth. So join me as we analyze the numbers, identify key factors, and separate fact from fiction. Whether you lost or won, or you're curious about the previous week's results, this video I'll be giving you the insights you need to make informed decisions about the upcoming week. Alright, now let's dive in and explore the market together. And guys, remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new, and don't forget to hit that like button for me. Right, let's go. Alright guys, here we are, and before we go any further guys, I wanna put across that this message to you guys, that I actually made some adjustments in the making of our forecast video, though have taken long without uploading any forecast video, but now I have resumed guys. So the adjustment I've made is to educate while we making the setup, like sharing my knowledge, and as sharing the knowledge and the same time making the setup, so I'm going to make it simple. I'm going to simplify it as simple as I can. So right, as I told you that I first pass through these pairs, then if I'm to make a forecast video, I pass through these pairs guys. These are the favorites, and look for a particular pair that is more suitable to give us a cool analysis, upcoming analysis, so, and I've done it and found EURUSD, and I'm not saying that I wasn't able to get setups from these other pairs, but the highest probability one is what I share, so, and here we are. We have started from the monthly time frame, and hope you have applied your strategy, the knowledge, and let's see if we match out. Let's go. So guys, here we are now. So I'll get my pointer. Yes, I'll get my pointer. So here from the monthly time frame, we don't have any like much PD arrays, as you can see, but when we apply the knowledge, we can see that price has tried to return to this imbalance, the monthly FVD, and we can see these relatively equal lows, and as we all know, SMC traders, that relatively equal lows is a high liquidity magnet. So we have the major buy side liquidity here. These are minor buy side liquidity areas. That's why I haven't marked them. So this sell side liquidity has been taken out, and we had a retest. As we can see, this November candle came to take out this relatively equal lows. Then it showed some rejection power to the upside, but then the sellers were strong. Then they returned back, and they have retraced to the consequent encroachment of this FVD. I mean the 50% of this FVD. So hope we are together guys. And when I apply my Fibonacci level, when we are at the higher time frames, I usually apply the Fibonacci from the open of the bodies. You know, it's as you think. I don't put my Fibonacci's at the wicks when we are at higher time frames, you know, so just to be accurate, you know. So I want you to put your focus, guys, I want you to put your focus at the golden zone, the 70.5%. as you can see it here. You can see that we haven't retraced to that area. You can see that we haven't retraced to that area, going lower. Hope you seeing that gap, and that is the golden zone. Those who trade using the concept of OTE know that when we get a retracement in the golden zone, we have a rejection, but we haven't, though we are in the higher time frame FVD and we have retested to the 50% of it. So if I delete that and come to measure the parts of this FVD, the parts of this FVD, guys, of this FVD. So these are the DRT levels, the DRT levels. I'll zoom in for you. I will zoom in for you, so you can see that we have so I put the numbers at the right side, because here you cannot be able to see them. So guys, this is the part of this FED from the 50% and below. This is the discount. From the 50% and above, it's the premium of this particular FVD, and from 0.25 going to 0, that is the lower quadrant of this FVD, and from 0.75 to 1, that's the upper quadrant of this FVD. Hope we are good, hope we are understanding. From 0.5 above, premium, then from 0.75 to 1 is upper quadrant. From 0.5 to 0, it is the discount, and from 0.25 to 0, it is the lower quadrant. And so for now, let's mark out the lower quadrant. Let's mark out the lower quadrant. Why am I marking it out, guys? Why am I doing so? So I'm good to delete this Fibonacci. That's the lower quadrant, right? So from here, and I think I will delete the FVG. Let me mark where it starts from, because I'm going to the lower time frame now. So let's mark that is our FVG open, right? The monthly FVG open. Then we delete this. So this is the lower quadrant of our FVG. So let's drop to the weekly time frame. Remember, we are trying to predict where the market is heading to next. Okay, right, guys, let me go back and I'll try to change the background to red. So we go back to the weekly. All right, guys, here we are. Remember, this is the lower quadrant of our FVG, and when we drop to the weekly time frame, I'll first zoom in for you to see the whole setup. So when we drop to the weekly time frame, we can see that we have this particular FVG, this yellow box. First leave the red one. then take this yellow box. You can see that how I labeled it. It is this imbalance. Don't take from this candle's high, the black candle's high, to the black candle's low. That is a void. No, it's a void. But I have taken this from this tip of the candle to this low of the candle. That is an imbalance, right? Okay, we return our eyes to the lower quadrant. This is the red box, and you can see that price hasn't retested to the 50% of the yellow box. That is the weekly FEG. This is how label it. I don't want to confuse you. So the yellow box is the weekly 50% FEG. Okay, so it has not retested there yet. Okay, and that 50% FEG of that FEG is the higher point of this red box, the lower quadrant. All right, so this gives it a higher chance of price coming here. It may be 50% of this FEG or the tip of the lower quadrant, okay. So we also have, when we go lower than that, we also have this. We also have this huge wick. This huge wick, you may call it an order block, a rejection block, right? And we measured its mini threshold, the 50% from the wick, from where the wick started to where it stopped and rejected. Okay, so this is its 50%. So just if price, maybe price comes here, rejects, to fails to reject and moves more lower, we expect it to reject from this point. So what's our bias? Guys? Still wanting to know, let's drop lower to the daily time frame, and I think it's gonna be the last time frame. Here we are, guys. Here we are. Don't get confused. The setup is a little bit messy, but if I can break it for you down, I hope you're not confused. So here we are. So guys, this is the daily time frame, right? And we can see that price came from the high, immediately to get this failure swing. It shifted structure right here, then it started retracing and going lower, retracing, going lower. So it broke this. It broke this low. This was the recent low, and we remember this maroon line is the open of the monthly FEG, right? So it came and this was the November low. Remember, this was the November low, and it came, took it out. And so where are we looking at? We measure that range, the particular range that took out that low, right? The range that took out that low, and we want to see its OTE, right? So let's see. This is the golden zone. I'll put the labels at the left so that we can see it at the right. Right, so we can see this is the golden zone, and you can see the golden zone was aligning at the open of the monthly FED. You can see. Observe, guys. You need to observe. You need to have an open mind in order for you to see these things. You can see how the candle respected the golden zone by not closing above it, above the golden zone, and it rejected, though it filled all the way through, but it rejected and closed not above that golden zone. All right, so then the bearish candle printed from there and started going lower. Okay, started going lower. So that is our OTE, and being that was our OTE entry, then these are our targets: the negative 27, negative 62, and negative 100. Those can be used as our target. Then guys, I want you to watch here carefully. Look right here. This is our first target. The first target is 0, it's negative 27, right? Negative 27. Then now guys, look how negative 27 is aligning at our weekly FVG consequent encroachment. Look, and it's aligning in within the lower quadrant of that, the monthly FVG. The lower quadrant of the monthly FVG is this red box at the top. Remember what I told you when we were at the weekly time frame. I told you we expect price to come here, retest at least 50% of the weekly imbalance or the top of the lower quadrant of the monthly FVG. Then you see how this first target of our OTE dealing range is. I don't know if you can see it, but it's these 3 dotted lines, these 2 dotted lines right here. Hope you can see them. And here is the level, negative 2.7. Remember, we have measured this last dealing range, that took out. Why is this dealing range important? Because it's the range that came with the displacement we wanted to take out this November's low. So this is the important range. And how do I know it's working? Because it rejected this retracement from the golden zone, then it started going lower. So guys, this is the first target, and wonderfully it's where we were targeting, and the Fibonacci has confirmed. Okay, has confirmed. All right, so I think I'm going to delete the fib level so we can see this low, though the Friday's candle failed to close below, but we expect for next week going lower. It may give certain retracement, but the retracement is not gonna be that strong. We expect our target to be within these levels, guys. I told you, at the tip of the lower quadrant or the 50% of the weekly FVG. Hope you have understood. And remember, we have this 50% of the rejection week on the weekly time frame. And what's amazing is that this 50%, when we drop to the daily time frame, it is a tip of an order block. Wow, look at this, guys. Look at that. Wow, so impressive. So guys, I'll wrap up the video from here. Hope you have got something from it, and please hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to this channel. God FX, I sign out.